Hi, I'm Taylor Schuler, astrologer and digital nomad, here for OPA, the Organization for Professional Astrology's transit report for June 24th to 26th, 2022. This weekend is all about taking it slowly. We have a balsamic moon in Taurus Friday, which will meet up with Venus and Mercury in Gemini. We also have a stationary Neptune, semi-sextile Saturn, and Mars approaching a sextile with Saturn. The balsamic moon asks us to wrap up what we started at the new moon in Gemini, which was the first lunation post-eclipse season. When the moon meets up with Venus and Mercury in Gemini, we might be tempted to make plans and see friends, be social, chatty, or delve into learning something new about one of our hobbies, like listening to all the podcasts, beginning a new audiobook, just going down the rabbit hole in YouTube or a Netflix series, or really enjoying feasting through a library full of literature. That sounds like a really nice Gemini thing to do. However, many of us just won't have the energy as the moon loses its light to close out what for many has felt like an extended eclipse season, especially after this past week when the moon met up with Jupiter, Chiron, and Mars in Aries, making us feel all the feels and maybe feel big mad about something or just doing the most or being extra, if you will, in some way. I know I did a superhuman amount of work moving across the country twice in the past 2 weeks, and I will definitely be taking time to rest this weekend, even though I really can't wait to see my friends again. You know, that fun reunion might just have to wait a little while longer than I want it to, but if for some reason for you got really lucky and these transits haven't affected you, and you do have the energy to go out and meet up with people, you might just find that it's a really good time to catch up, to tell stories, to watch an old movie that makes you laugh, and just dream. And that's because Neptune, the planet of oneness, dreams, and glamour, and also of deception and delusion, stationed retrograde this past Wednesday, and it will remain standing still, drawing our attention all weekend. You know, I love to talk about how we can use the astrology to make the world a better place, and I see opportunities here. With the moon traveling through slow, steady, grounding Taurus and information-loving Gemini, and with this let's go, fast-paced, action-oriented Mars approaching a supportive, slowing sextile to do not pass go, structure-loving, back-to-reality Saturn, why not have conversations with others or research on your own how to make the dreams that you've had a reality? This weekend, can you slow down a bit and make a list of the actions that you'll need to take, or a list of the people in your network that you could reach out to talk to learn from? Or maybe if you just do absolutely nothing, as Neptune and the balsamic moon might have us do, if you just participate in radical rest, perhaps Neptune retrograde can help the ideas and the energies that you didn't know you needed or that you were searching for to find and merge with you in an organic and magical way. So the Sabian symbol for 24 Aries, where Mars is an open window and a net curtain blowing into a cornucopia. Talk about doing nothing except daydreaming, staring at a window, and using that airy Aquarius Gemini energy to then receive the abundance that the cornucopia provides. And the fixed star that's at 24 degrees and 50 minutes of Aquarius, where Saturn will be during its sextile to Mars coming up, is Sador, part of the Christian cross, and it evokes these Neptunian themes again of religion, of spirituality, of oneness, and of nature. The part of the cross that Sador represents is actually evocative of what Christians call the Holy Spirit, a very archetypally Neptune concept, that a spirit that permeates and animates all things, charging it with the power of a Christ consciousness, which is about love and peace being with you, in harmony with others and all things on earth. And the other thing that Sador reminds us of are glittering wings. And so I think it's really interesting because I was just staring out my window preparing for this as a mourning dove perched and looked at me. I thought this was pretty apt because mourning doves are thought to be angels or messengers of God or whatever you do or don't believe in. And its message brings us peace, joy, and harmony through our innocence and grace. And it's actually from seeing that bird that I went and I found the Sabian symbol and the fixed star that I just shared with you. So if you happen to see some glittering wings flying by your open breezy window this weekend, like I just did, go down that rabbit hole. Use that Gemini energy. Look up the spirit meaning of the bird if the spirit calls you, or if it's an insect or something, or don't, and just daydream. Just remember that we're human beings, not human doings. So take time to just be this weekend. And what we are, what we can just be, is love. So bring in that high vibration of Neptune and just be love this weekend. I hope you can take this time to rest, to reset, and that afterwards you can lean into that Gemini energy to share your beautiful dreams with the rest of the world, or just write it down in a journal to find in the future. So do nothing. What's meant for you will find you. But if you do feel like doing something this weekend, I recommend tuning into Carmen Ferrer's presentation for OPA called A New Look at the Ascendant this Sunday, June 26th at 10 a.m. Pacific time, which is free for members. And so you can find more information about that and how to sign up, how to get involved at opaastrology.org. I'm Taylor Schuler. You can find me at taylorschulerAstrology.com. Take care and dwell in possibility.